Good morning, everybody. It's Dan sitting here at the barn. I think it's Wednesday. It's like 10 a.m., quarter past 10, 20 past 10. Hopefully we'll get the boys down here to talk about a few things. I never really write down my thoughts before I try to do a podcast because of my challenges. It's better to just flow in truth. For me personally, and not have talking points, not have a script, but basically what I'm constantly trying to do is help. Is to help all of us. Help lift our family, help lift your family. Over the course of many years now, I've spent a lot of time looking at things that are hard to look at. But the reason that we do that is so that we can learn, so that we can grow from those challenges, all of them. And in the course of 4 or 5 years, a program that the state has worked so hard to create, and I don't mean, what I mean by the state, I mean the citizens of Maine have worked so hard to co-create a medical program that was beneficial to the citizens of Maine, the people that needed this natural medicine to live, to survive, to retain their hope and their quality of life. Nature. Plants. You are nature. We are all nature. Have you ever considered what a 2,500-year-old tree has been through? You're directly connected to all of it. And nature helps you in that ease, helps you in that knowing. No more manipulating cellular health and balance by restricting access to the world's most beneficial cellular health, cellular nutrition, cellular food, cellular medicine. It's nature. We cannot restrict nature. Any organizations that are still in our state that restrict or regulate our access to nature need to be eliminated immediately. Every rule, every law, every suggestion they've ever offered also must be eliminated immediately. The market of this plant belongs to the people of Maine. belongs to the people of this country. It does not belong to the organization, the corporation that stole it from you 100 years ago. Because when it was taken from our families, it then became ours. And if you have any trouble understanding that, look at the people they put in cages over the human plant for years all over this country. They need to be released from prison immediately. We have much different views on how this market should be designed, should be organized. And it should be immediately for all the people of Maine, the entire market. So anyone that has a business should be able to sell, is going to be able to sell these products to the citizens of Maine. Giving the licenses, the first licenses to out-of-state businesses, corporations. Come on. Roll right over all of the families that have sacrificed so much. And that's like a constant thing for thousands of families in Maine. That's their daily life. On top of that sacrifice, they're dealing with constant PTSD from these organizations that cause it, are trained to cause it. Their rules, their scam has eliminated itself. They took it so far to mimic the programs of other states without considering who Mainers are, who we are as a people. Didn't consider our opioid crisis. Still not considering this epidemic. And that's what I mean about the bigger picture. This highlights so much more than cannabis. It highlights how policy is created. It highlights the fact that our entire democracy has been turned into a corporation. This pay-to-play system that our government has become needs to be eliminated, needs to be completely overhauled. It's time to remove those that perpetuate these issues, all of them. And you know what I'm talking about. I don't even need to mention them. I know you know because you tell me every day. The way we change these things, brothers and sisters, is with you. You know what would happen if we put someone like you in those seats. This game would be done. The division, all of it. This fear entrainment campaign, you've all seen it your whole lives. All you need to do to see it is turn on your television. Walk over to it and turn it on. It doesn't matter what station it's on. Put it on the Food Channel. It really doesn't matter. They get you from every angle. What is this? Why is it that there's a need to formulate your consciousness? Why do they need to design your consciousness with constant division and fear? Have you ever considered this? Because when we put barriers around ourselves, around our hearts for protection, it prevents us from ever really knowing us, from ever really flowing in our truth, from ever really experiencing our elevation from that truth. Constant upgrades, constant synergy, an attraction of health and joy and peace and harmony and celebration and honor, an energy of love. There are so many things that I need to talk about. So many things that we need to talk about together. Working on that too. I've got a few interviews lined up for you guys. They're going to be really interesting. I think this next one that we're going to do with the boys should be really good. But it's time to talk about solution. It's time to live in our solution. It's enough pain. It's enough fear. It's enough division. It's enough struggle. Now it's time for your truth. It's time for your solution. It's time for your synergy, your health and your joy and your love. Our harmony. Release the resistance, all of the fear. Become your desire, your solution. brothers and sisters, you were forged in fire. I know that from personal experience. I know it from meditation. I know it from interaction. Come and see us soon.